From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
61, matchbox lights.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Bring it!
Snap.
To throw on second down. Gannon. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Gannon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Check out. 5-2-7. 5-40. Easy. A little work. Don't get nervous.
36. Watch twist.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Motion. Big it.
Strong right.
Now on first down, Drake again. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Locke. The catch made by Hopkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3.
Let's go, Mexico.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Slam. Sponge. No. Clap.
Now Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
12.
Hey, 50 to Mike.
Hey, check.
Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Motion. Mike 50. Too little, cut.
From the gun, here's Locke. And able to find Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. From the red zone now, Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check out. 5-6-5.
Watch the screen. Set.
On.
Check 25.
They'll run with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check out. 5-6-22.
Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 11Z.
A give to Drake running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. 54.
Watch the run.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. Hey, check.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to go deep for Conley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
You don't have to win the 40-yard dash to still have good mobility. How about him getting outside of the pocket, throwing on the run, and picking up a 1st down?
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the double.
We're going 25 to Mike.
In your face.
Showing it.
Look at me. Go. Greystone travel. 5.
Switch.
Lead grip.
Off play action. Gannon. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Alert 3.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
To throw again. Gannon. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Check.
General West. Hey, Zoo.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
On first down, Gannon. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Tight down. There you go.
Leo. Hey. High 7. Get it.
Throwing again. Gannon. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52.
Let go.
Throwing on first down. Gannon. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Watch out.
You draw quarters.
He's coming, double up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Under 10. 10. Let's go.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 47-yard line.
Deuce. Watch the end.
Rifle.
You got tight.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Luck. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
I got him. On me. 11 feet. Just use the mic.
They snap it to Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mike's partner.
Back to throw. Gannon. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Gannon, and he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gannon. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin. Now White lost the football. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Jags grab it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No. The message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on third and long. Gannon is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, hey, hey. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check, 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 check.
On second down, it's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Check out. Wide, 9 in. Yeah. All day, every day, any day.
On first down, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 37, check 37. Check, check. Front down, front. Down right. Check, check. Check.
Now a handoff for Drake. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You. Hey, check.
On second down, it's Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Yep. Rush in. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Gannon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go again. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Gannon. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Check 59. You're not ready. Mike's 59.
To throw again, Gannon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Dre. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a foot race. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Come on, D!
2nd and 9 now. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set. 30 base. On the ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Gannon uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Delta. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Right here, right here.
Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Buzz, Buzz. Hey, Jet, Nick Griffin.
Throwing again. Gannon. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Let's go.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Get it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Gannon, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They stay on the ground with Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third and short, Drake.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Drake. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Gone right. He's checking. Crash.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
50, Mike, 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Sponge. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And now, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Topper. Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Mike, 53. Mike. Check. 53's a Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Get your swerve on. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Gannon. This is Hillman with it. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Mike is 59.
To throw again. Gannon. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hey, exit. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Gannon. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fair. Be tripping.
Operating from the gun, Gannon. Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Down. 70. Indy. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Smith. Mike, check.
From the gun, Gannon. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Double tight. 80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Check 13. Mike 50. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
We got this. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Check. John Wright. Check 99.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Drake. And some room to work. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 56 yards on the ground.
First down, Jacksonville.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 24. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Take it. Big dance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tight right there. Back. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon, that's to McCaffrey, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, Charlotte. 58 to Mike.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On first down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Gannon. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Throw left side, complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Ready! 18 Gators. Roll out.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, Echo. 5.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Whip, 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 whip.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Gannon. He finds Hillman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hey, high 7. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Williams.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. The run.
On 4th down, Gannon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able